Welcome back to another pro player coaching video. In this series, we look at some of the decks and replays of the meta, and we take players from the pro scene and some of the better known players, and they walk us through their line of plays, their thoughts on the deck and the deck list, how to improve it, what you could have done in each scenario. So it's to give you players an insight on how you should be approaching a duel, what you should be doing with your deck, and the kind of things that are part of a duel and what you need to identify. So it's a way to help you improve, and for me also. So today we've got Joshua Schmidt.
Hi.
He's going to be taking us through Paleo deck, which is one of the most requested, is Josh with Frogs, and obviously the deck he's become very, very known for. So let's just get into the list here. This is actually Duncan's deck that he topped Glasgow Regional with, and he sent me in this replay. So this is the list he's playing for. First and foremost, over 60 cards. So what do you think of that?
Well,
I think maybe like the first thing is like the deck choice. So you haven't played it for like a 4-hour, so probably because you realize it's not.
Well, I've tried it, but it was pretty clear that it's not like viable for me. But it's for a paleo build. This looks solid, even though I don't think paleo is a very good choice right now. But that's because of different reasons, not because this build is particularly bad. It's like it's good, it's okay. Because paleo is one of the decks where it can actually make sense to play over 40, even though you can argue you don't have to play 60 because the one grass is not really reason enough for it, as opposed to when it was at 3. But like cards like Backjack is just something you don't want to draw, but Fiend Grieving is just so good. And like, yeah.
Is there anything you change up here? So looking maybe at things like everything looks pretty staple in here, sort of, except maybe like Mistake, the Mirror Forces.
So from looking at it, I think Mistake is kind of random in 60 cards, where the card is only really good if you go first and if you open it. Where like if you go second, it's way worse. If you draw mid game, it's way worse. Which in a 60 card deck, it's bound to happen. Same goes for hand traps in like 60 card decks with Demise especially. I'm not so sure on these. It's like probably better to just prepare for going second by playing other cards. Like you have to be prepared to go second anyways in this format. So like,
what else would you play in place of something like Mistake or maybe like Ash?
It's possible to main deck the Gamma Shields, I think, this format.
Okay.
Because the one thing that makes you lose to Spiral is Sleeper. So I think I would prefer that over Ash and Max C. Like I don't think Ash is that great in this deck.
It's a bit of a conflict with Demise as well.
Yeah. I think Storming is the one you have to go for, because Quaking is weak to Lynx.
Yeah.
So I think Storming is actually fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything special in the side that you'd maybe change? Playing Mind Crush, that's maybe...
Oh, Mind Crush seems solid, I think. Mind Crush is solid. Especially since it also solves evenly matched. You can argue to main deck that card at the moment.
Okay, that's cool.
Because like it's good against every deck in the format. It's like I played it in Prague and Spirals, and I decided it against almost every deck when I choose first, or when I expected them to make me start. It's pretty good against everything right now.
Okay, cool. All right, let's jump into the replay then. So yeah, we're gonna go through this duel here. Best of 3 standard match online. And we're gonna go first here. Yeah, not really much to say because there's a Paleo deck. But yeah, what would you do here? Do you think you would you use Demise or would you set first?
No, I would set 4 pass.
Okay. Let's see. That's what Duncan does. Set 4.
Yeah.
All right. So his opponent goes first, and he's got Spiral. So as he's
you definitely use the Olenoids here. There's no question.
So when if you're in this scenario and you're going against Spirals, like what is like sort of like your win condition in this matchup? Like what's like your kind of goal?
The main thing you do right here is you try to save the strike to punch your Demise through. I think like you would definitely want to Demise and then strike Ash if they have it. And generally, I think you just win by establishing a backdoor that they can't get through, and then Yeah, toad, basically. Summon one toad, have it resolve.
That's actually interesting. You mentioned to strike the Asher. Like I never would have thought that. I thought maybe like you would wait for like Helix or something. And
No, you definitely try to use the other back row first. Where here, I think you are happy to see him not search Agent, because Agent is the one thing that you might have to strike. While this thing on the board, you can just what's the back row? It's Breakthrough and the Book of Moon, right?
Breakthrough, Strike, and Canada.
Yeah.
So he summons Tough, and he activates the effect.
No, I think you book that
On summon.
Yeah, you keep Strike here. Yeah, no.
Okay, so you should have booked it instead.
Yeah, this is weak too. Big red and everything. Yeah, okay. He gets big redded.
So he books it on summon here. I think this is.
Yeah, here you're done if he has Ash, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. He tries to chain a trap, and then his opponent's maining DD Crow. Is that common? Well, I suppose it's a one-off maybe for the combo, or is that still a thing?
You can decide to play one, but it's not the common choice. But yeah.
Okay. So draw for turn, backjack, set. Yeah, I think as you were saying, like if you had strike for the Ash, you would have been safe. But this is like really scary moment because you could just auto lose there. Really unfortunate to draw two monsters.
Yeah, although you could have kept the backjack in hand to discard it in end phase, which is just sometimes better, but it's probably okay to set it. But the situation is...
it seems okay because he's got TT.
It's still fine, yeah. However, you are kind of forced to TT right here.
On summon, do you think?
I mean...
like the flip summon of Tough?
I mean, if you don't TT here, you have to break through anyways. But that's also a line you can take. But...
So let's see, he calls trap, and he hits breakthrough, which I suppose was kind of lucky, because like if you want to break through Tough, you have to do it on like activation, right? You can't wait for him to
activate. You have to declare the target anyways.
Yeah. So it's kind of lucky.
If he targets the TT, you can still chain the breakthrough.
Oh, can you? Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, because he targets it. Yeah.
He targets and declares on activation.
Okay. I can't check face stands on replay, so we don't know what he's stacking here.
I mean, it's definitely the warning, so that's not going to be on top, probably.
Wait, did you see that it was warning?
Well, he revealed the top card with Tough.
Oh, okay.
Ideally, you would want any trap on top and then a monster after. Okay, so he didn't hit a trap, probably.
Maybe they're all counter traps or something, or spells.
Yeah.
So Desires, really strong in this deck, of course. All your resources are...
That's also one of the reasons why you want to play over 40 in Paleo if you play Desires and Demise.
So drawing into Reckless and Toad here.
That's not bad.
Seems okay.
Even though the Tough is just so good here.
He hits the new card. Do you think he should have because he seems to be rolling? Do you like if you're this guy would it not be better to like just hit the new one?
The old one, you mean?
The new set, surely. Oh, he actually calls it wrong off the top.
That's lucky.
But yeah,
now we're in a super good spot because he seems to break on hand traps and stuff, and we get the swap prog next turn.
And draw phase, swap frog effect, send dupe.
Yeah, this is
Harvard.
pretty much over.
Go for Starboy. Let's fast forward.
I don't agree with all that. I don't agree with that.
Oh, you wouldn't go for Starboy?
No, I just got Toad.
Because he's got enough to... Oh, actually... Yeah, he's got enough to bring out a Toad.
Well, yeah, but he's using a lot of resources here, whereas he can just make one Toad. Like, he's going to end on one Toad anyways, without interruption.
Okay.
Like the thing is, if you make one toad and it sticks, that's like the best snowball anyways.
Right.
I don't think it's necessary to go all out here. You can just make one toad. If it sticks, you're good anyways, because you have like torrential and toad negate. I don't think Spiral can play through, especially if you couldn't play it the turn before.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is arguably okay anyways, because Spiral doesn't really play much to punish you here. Like the hand traps aren't like the play he's doing is not really vulnerable to any hand traps.
So do you go for Starboy often in Paleo? Because it sounds like just obviously it's depending on the situation, but like...
I mean the way you play it now, like before you could just go off whenever you had enough stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now, what you like, of course you can make Starboy the way he did here, where you just hard made it basically.
Yeah.
But the way you usually do it is you make a toad and then you bring out a Duke Frog on their turn and you snowball that toad next turn into a Starboy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the toad brings you back your Swap Frog, and then you have a Starboy for free. Basically, you still have your normal summon, and that's where you just go off behind the Starboy.
So I just thought like for in this scenario, so if you can make Starboy and play through a disruption because he had double Ronin with 2 frogs, then it's okay to make Starboy, because if they stop your Starboy in any shape or form, then it's okay because you still have a way to keep going. Is that not correct?
Why would they stop Starboy? They just stop the toads.
Well, I don't know, like some kind of like trap for it, or some kind of disruption, like handy wire. Oh, okay, he's got handy wire here. So if he was to like handy wire the Starboy, and then you didn't have enough resources to make frog, to make toad, then that would be bad. But if they were to stop your Starboy in any shape or form, and you still had resources to make toad, would it not be okay?
Well, they would not. The thing is, they would not never stop Starboy. That's the thing.
Okay. Right. So
now
basically
he won't end on toad. That's what I'm saying.
1, 2. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's like the reason to make Starboy is just because you need the zones, where he was never going to use 2 zones this turn. Like he was never going to need both of these zones.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. So generally the way you make Starboy is just by kind of snowballing that toad and on their turn that you summon out and stuff. Yeah.
The most consistent way, the most
safe
way to do it is to make toad, have it stick for a turn, and then use it as link material, get the grave effect to bring back Swap Frog, and then you have like so much stuff.
Okay.
It's like here, you make toad, you attack the tough, and if they wire, you negate it, and then you can still make another toad main phase 2.
So his opponent's actually passed there, like Duncan passed and then attacked over Crash Tough, and then his opponent just passed, so he seems like he's in a really bad situation.
His 3-card hand before was completely terrible, so like he couldn't play with the 3 cards before.
Yeah. Alright, so coming up to his turn, it was end phase on the Reckless, summon Toad, and then you're basically just free to win here. Like, you've so much resources.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you can OTK or if you can actually just make double Toad or whatever, because his hand is dead anyways. I don't think there's any way.
He has Reaper here.
Reaper on Decode, yeah, hurts so much.
I suppose he was just trying to interrupt the chain link there, but he's still good enough to keep going. He makes Starboy again here. Just with the Opabinia and Ronin.
What's the face downs?
Storming and Torrential.
Okay. Do we have another frog? Engrave?
Engrave? He's... no.
Okay.
2 traps.
Yeah, I mean, this is over anyways.
Yeah.
But once again, the Starboy is not super necessary.
He gammas here, which is interesting. So... standby phase, he...
double gammas, okay.
Double gamma, yeah.
Yeah, there's still no way he wins, because we just have so much back row of the driver as well. Okay, nice. Nice driver.
From hand. I don't think he set the gamma.
He doesn't have to. It's over anyways. It's like
Yeah.
he could torrential right here if he wants to.
TT. Searches big
Like
red.
second big red, you just all annoys that, and the game is 100% over.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, and he pass turn, then just summon, make toads, and then it's all Gucci from here. Set pass.
It was important to not use the toad there because he could have gammaed again.
Okay, well that was game one. What would you consider siding, or how would you approach the game, like knowing you're going second now?
The one thing you lose to going second is that the sleeper pops 2 of your back row if they open it. So you probably side a bunch of kaijus and stuff just to get rid of sleeper. Like he's only siding 2 kaijus. I don't agree with that. If you play 60, you should play 3 kaijus.
Yeah.
And then he probably also brought in the evenly matched, which I think is fine.
So his opponent needs to open the nuts here.
Well, if he's using full combo, he probably ends on Trigate if he does it right. So
let's see how he does it.
If he plays 2 rescue, yeah, he does. Okay.
Duncan didn't side out the mistake going second, which seems like a mistake. Haha.
Yeah, it depends how much he has to side in, but he should probably not keep it. Yeah, this firewall. Bring back last plan.
Twister. No. That's really strong.
Yeah.
Trigate.
It's over anyways. Which is the issue of the deck this format. That's something that just never happened in previous formats where the deck was good.
The issue, like playing against Spyro, you mean?
No, in general, Paleo is only good if you can like go second without immediately dying to stuff like this.
Yeah.
Or you look at Zoo format where they would summon Trident Emerald, which is like okay. or like Boca format where it was Metal Foes. They would still do a lot on turn 1. They would still like fuse, draw a card of fusion, have Kirin, but you didn't care so much about Kirin.
Yeah, like you didn't like auto lose, yeah.
It's just Paleo has problems against stuff like this and like magicians with their trap. Like if they go first open trap, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, the magician trap. Like we were testing this for Prague, and like the magician trap seemed like surprisingly a really difficult matchup.
Yeah, going first it's fine, but going second is just
Ash as well. Okay, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, we don't have to really play that. Yeah.
But going first in game 3, you're probably in like a really good scenario. Any special side cards you'd bring in?
The micro should go in, and this hand is. No, it's okay. It's fine. I think you don't set the Leon Cole. Yeah.
See what he does. Yep, that's what he goes for.
Oh.
So typically, like against Spyro, so you've got Strike here. Like, what's kind of like your priority here? Like, what are you kind of like? Would you prefer to strike, like the Helix or Asher?
You prefer to use the Dynamiscus first before you use Fiend Griefing.
Okay.
So you can bring it back. But in general, you really want something as a target for Fiend Griefing because that card gets you going here. And once again, you would prefer to keep Strike just in case. Oh.
That's pretty rough.
He should have not discarded a monster. That was probably wrong, even though it's Driver. But Fiend Griefing is like, it's just an issue.
So he's targeting Strike and Fiend Griefing here.
Okay, that's fine. Just change Fiend Griefing. Not much you can do about it.
Oh, he's got Epsilon as well. So you can you should Ash
this.
Yeah,
you can strike it. No, you can just strike it. You target to strike anyways.
Oh, yeah, actually that's true because
you don't even lose. It's actually good for you that he chains that.
Oh, Duncan decided to Ash it.
Why is he think? Wait, okay, that's so bad.
He probably didn't realize that like you could. Yeah, okay. So you should definitely be striking it here.
He loses this if he targeted the strike, right? He did.
He literally lost nothing, yeah. If he used the strike.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
So blackjack effect here.
That's just an ash gone.
Also, is it wrong to ash the terraforming? Because I feel like resort is like so good, like versus like not
Did
even
the
like the
ash?
search.
Did you? The terraforming went through, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Then he's dead probably because he can't. Like he left him with the epsilon in hand, so he can't dynamiscus the resort
Oh yeah.
because you won't have a monster on the board at that point.
Mm.
So like that mistake is actually like probably costing him the game here. Yeah, he can't do it.
But in general, for what's it called? Against Spiral, like if you do have a way to like just ash the resort, is it not really? Because normally, people
Uh,
would go like, okay, ash the like helix or something, but
no, you don't ash resort. You can ash. It's arguably okay to ash terraforming if you have
yeah.
a lot of targeting traps.
Okay, yeah, because like the target thing is like really really good against paleo, so I would think that like trying to stop like resort from hitting the field is like a priority. Oh wow,
Again,
he actually isn't able to do anything.
why?
Uh,
Oh, resort is his only spiral card. Okay, fair
seems
enough.
so, yeah. He's got Leancolia here. Was
That
he?
is, it's good if the second next card is also a normal trap card.
He drew backjack for turn.
That's good because you can discard it.
Oh, choosing to set it and hold Leancolia in hand.
I don't like that.
Would you use Leancolia here on this backjack maybe on like his own
I mean,
turn?
it depends. You're not able to stack if you link Kolia backjack
Oh, okay.
because it's returned. But he knows the top card technically.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I like setting Leancolia here is because you can and keeping backjack in hand is because you can Leancolia backjack into grave, then use it on the top card, which I'm assuming is a trap. And then he can Leancolia it again, bringing back the first Leancolia.
Yeah, so I guess it just depends on what that
Oh,
third
double
card was. And
twister.
another twister. Also, do you think it would have been worth maybe standby phase Leancolia just so you have a paleo engrave?
No.
No? Right, so he's chaining.
Doesn't really make a difference because if he wants a twin twister, he can just chain to Leancolia and you won't be able to do anything.
Alright,
Okay.
let's see what he does here.
Now it all depends on the top card. If the top card is playable. Oh, he's really using it? Oh my god, it's so bad.
Calling trap. Backjack effect.
Now he really needs to hit torrential. Torrential is, I think, the only thing because he can't get any targeting trap.
Backjack effect. Oh, Mind Crush.
Well, that's good. Do we know of anything from his hand? No, right?
The opponent's hand? He searched tough, so no.
So he did use the resort here because he has a monster in grave now to shuffle back.
There you go. Actually, I think he has an Epsilon in hand because it stayed in hand.
No, he discarded that one with Trinchester.
Ah, okay. Draw for turn, lost wind. This is really like unfortunate not seeing Swap Frog already by now, or any frog.
I mean, to be fair, he would have been in a lot better position if he just did that strike play earlier.
Yeah. Minecraft. Oh, now he's. Oh.
Now he's unable to use Mind Crush, yeah.
What would you have kept in your hand there? Lost Wind or Leancolia?
Lost Wind.
How come?
Because Lost Wind's dead against Resort anyways.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so he switched off his Mind Crush there. I maybe didn't realize.
So here, he could have chained Backjack to send the top card to the grave and have a chance of him not hitting.
Not hitting? What do you mean?
With tough.
Oh, okay.
when he
Ah,
guesses the top card.
do you think that's worth it?
I don't know. If you know it's a strike, you won't hit anyways with backjack. Like you die here.
Mm.
He can't do anything about it.
I don't think there's any way to stop an OTK here. I mean, your only protection is Lost Wind.
I mean, he should have kept Lost Wind in hand and kept Mind Crush.
Yeah. I guess we're just going through the motions now, see what happens.
No, he's dead. He doesn't have any back row.
Lost Wind on decode would be like the only way to like stop game. He's on 6-1.
Nah, that's gonna be way more than 6-1, and he will be sleepering the back row.
Blackjack on Mathematician.
Why was Mathematician on top?
I think he stacked it that way so that when he called traps that he would be okay.
Yeah, but he hit, right?
Sorry?
He hit with Tough earlier, didn't he?
I think I played it too quickly.
It doesn't matter.
He's used Lost Wind here on something.
Probably Firewall trying
Yeah.
to
So he's
bounce.
brought out Leon Coley on defense. Helix and Tough for
Another Helix.
Lost Wind comes back. Summon Sleeper. Last Resort. Chain Leon Colia. Oh, he's got another Dynamiscus in Grave, so he might.
Yeah,
still
so he can like not die, but I don't think he can win.
I think he has to top deck like, I don't know, Demise into Desires or
Yeah,
something.
it's Demise, but it's the next card is. Does he know the next card? No.
I think he knows it, but we don't. Oh, Mathematician. Yeah, so I think he arranged Mathematician on the top to stop the spiral summon, but yeah, this is
So
GG.
he has to crash Mathematician to draw Demise.
Ash.
Oh,
Oh.
that's actually so wrong. That Ash is so wrong.
Yeah.
Because he can still draw Demise.
What can he? Yeah. Okay.
He has to draw Demise into a lot. Oh, but Sleeper prevents the draw, right?
Yep. That's
Okay.
only when it's destroyed by battle. So
Yeah.
that's.
I don't know
game.
why they're still playing. Yeah.
Oh, backjack effect. Maybe he's, I don't know, storming. Oh, Ash. There we go. GG.
There's nothing that could have saved him. Like even storming, he could have just popped.
All right. Well, that's the duel. So, thoughts on overall performance? I suppose it was
not,
just the strike play with the Ash was like
yeah,
the
but
biggest.
like looking back at how the game went, I don't think it would have changed much. But that was not really anything special that game. It's just that Paleo is not very good against Spiral in general because Resort is so good against all the good generic trap cards.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any final takeaways? Last bits of advice for playing with Paleo and.
I mean, it's a little unfortunate that we're doing it in this format because there's not that much to learn from this format's Paleo.
Yeah.
That's all. It's like the deck is just there's really only much depth in playing Paleo when there's a format where it's actually a good deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like Paleo mirror matches or Metal Foam matchup or Zoo matchups were like super interesting.
Yeah.
But the Spiral matchup is just very straightforward.
Like really interactive and lots of micromanagement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. This has been another series of Pro Player Coaching. Thanks again to Joshua for joining me for Paleo.
No problem.
If you guys want to leave your comments down below and let me know anyone else that you'd like to see for any special deck, feel free to request anything relevant to the format or whatever, and we can go from there and see what we can sort out. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and signing out.
See ya.